What? I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought... My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Muties aren't so tough if you Wasteland's better off without them.
Something on your mind? Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Let in... If NCR or anybody else... Smart, charismatic, hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humor. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they... Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer. That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will... Worse. If Keen and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. That's like saying Caesar and Kimball would listen to each other. Nightkin don't have a lot of trust for others, mutants included. See you.
So many staring eyes.
Is there something else I can do for you? There's still power, but the casing is cracked. More importantly, this explains why There's only one avenue left for me. Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. I've told her about the risk. Possibly immediate and permanent mental damage. There's a Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her. I'll be waiting. Is there something else I can do for you? Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize.
I'd heard there were new people in town, but most of the time, I'm also handy with tools, and once in a while I venture down into the valley to trade the bighorner hides and meat for supplies. Prospectors looking for salvage, usually. The Great Khans come this way once in a while. Thank you. Change names and jobs every decade or so. Never really done much science stuff till now. Another satisfied. Pleasure doing business with you. Bye.
Hello again, dear. Such a curious... Oh, so... I grew up in Vault 17. Yes, Leo, I'm getting to that part. They made me one of them, A spy. Sometimes an assassin. Oh, he was a nasty man, dearie. You don't want to know about him. Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll...
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead. Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though. All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rat scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Billy.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over and we'll be on our way. My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides. There are caches of stealth boys out there. With the Mark II in hand, it shouldn't be difficult to upgrade every one of them. Our lives are... No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway.
The NCR took back Nelson. Maybe they can win this war after all.
The pain won't go away.
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen any... I got a lot of useful data from the experiment. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However... That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant. Is there something else I... Promising.
Bother someone else. I don't... Bother someone else. I don't... The stealth boys we use. Bother someone else. I don't want... Hello again, dear. Better watch out. Lily's been babbling about her grandkids again.
I like how you handled Keen. Without the Nightkin around, Jacobstown would be much weaker than it is.
I hope it will snow later. stupid big hornets were making noise all night again.
Is there some... else I can do for you? Very well. All right, let's see here. If I transplant this brain... Have a seat. Is there something else I can do for you?
Got any more good news? You killed another one. God damn it. That's Violet, all right. You made me one happy son of a bitch, you know that? Here, this is the That's 2 psychopaths dead. One thing I should tell you about Cook. Piece of shit. Also, he's got a flamethrower, and he's damn good with it. Only one man's gotten close to killing him, and that's Little Buster. Bounty hunter, talks big. But he's still alive, so he can't be... I think he's out in the yard, waiting to...
Let me guess. You got work for me, right? Well, you're too late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps... Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old... Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. Shit. Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's... Damn right they were. And they were good, too. Till I popped a couple shells in their assholes. Bam. Dead. Finished. Over. See, somebody gives me a job, I do it. Maybe I complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done. Oh, shit, I don't know. Oh, yeah, a lot. Like before, crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Well, hey, the field's wide open now that I'm gone. Simple. Gonna make my... Once I get my caps from Daughtry, I'm going to... There's not as many people playing at Gamora, so that means I've got... See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would... Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little too tough for me. But with this guy, might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole. The rapist with the flamethrower? I was stalking him for a while. Real good at that. Watching people from where... Only one thing I learned about that asshole. Keeps a bunch of Brahmins. Must be his pet or some shit. Doesn't let anybody near that Brahmin. Might make him care...
You ready to die? Sight of your own blood?
Still working on that last... Yeah, that's Cook. Ugh, did he always smell like this? Even before... Well, this is payback for at least one of my troopers. You've been one hell of a stroke of good luck, you know that? Those 3 scum... Wish I had a few grunts as... Perimeter's been quiet since you left. The fiends are running scared. I haven't... Got any more bounties?
Watch yourself. We got hit by a Legion raiding party just the other night. I have a report here that says the Legion forces at Nelson have been taken care of. You have my thanks for that. Now that they're gone, we'll be... Not good. We still haven't got... It's no picnic, I'll tell you that much. My troops are out here every day We have no men or supplies, and we're stretched too thin trying to guard the... If the brass back home could get their heads out of their asses long enough to send some... I'm short-staffed, and I don't have the time. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers. Good. Let's not waste time, then. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop. I want you to speak with him. Howdy. Name's Sterling, 1st Recon. Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such, too. I call her Lalong Carabine. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different. Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. That was back in '73, if I recall. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little... Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either. Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they... I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar. But a couple of rangers happened to be watching from across the river. Going on 6 months now, but I reckon till then we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still better...
I heard you killed Driver Nafai. My team... If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever... We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet, some of my team aren't without their share of scar. Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting... It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I'd appreciate it. As her... Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but it... We're the fun... Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I handle communications for Camp Forlorn Hope. Unofficially, I'm also in charge of radios. I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our... I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. Less than a third of reported enemy sightings are getting intercepted. Either our intel is... The security codes are unique to the radios at each ranger station. I've been trying to get someone to authorize this update, but nobody takes me seriously. They just... This holotape contains the updated security. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old code...
The last patrol I was on got hit by a Legion raiding party.
Get some!
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Some of the other guys told me that the Legion troops eat their own dead to gain their strength. Hey. So,
I heard you helped take over Nelson from the Legion. Glad to see some... So, the Major has you running errands for him. The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found. I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies. I'd try searching the main road or checking with them. It's dangerous, but not as bad. Not good. If we don't get more Hey. I want you to collect NCR dog tags from our fall. It's easy. Nice to see a friendly face around here. Good work. What do you... Me? Still.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
Nuclear winter wonderland. Look for it on holotape.
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the... Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. Legion fights to win. And they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes. Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all. What gave me away? The big... They don't. Only the good ones do. My partner's got some potential, so I let him wear those goofy... Truth is... The little guy. 10 of spades. Also, he doesn't pull any stupid come-ons, like practically every other horn dog alpha male on this... Yeah, we spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Thing is, there's a lot of assholes in the army. I keep hoping they'll pair me up with some hot Shit, I don't even care if she can shoot straight. Yeah, right. You're sniffing up the wrong skirt. Try me again when you're... You killed him? Well, shit. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could... Here, I owe you. What a pointless trip. Here I thought I'd get a shot at that junkie bastard. The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head... You don't see the others crying about every little bruise. Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll... get help. There's a Dr. Thanks for your help with Usanagi and all, but I still like him tall, blonde, and... Yeah.
Nelson, I'm Bitter Root, first You trying to start trouble? It's a con name. You know, I figured I grew up around the bastards. They're dead. You're sorry? Best thing that ever happened to my parents. Don't I? My dad got himself fucked. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at ins. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some... Only reason they kept her around was because she was... You're not fully grown till you've taken a beat down. Everybody... After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to... When NCR slaughtered the cons at Bitter Springs, the way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beatdown. So afterward, I guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. It brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess maybe he felt bad too, about how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me he's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. It's like I tell Major Daughtry. Best not to... Could be that NCR found some blood on me and none of it mine. Could be... I had scores of my own to settle. Deeper ones. Yeah, guess not. You really want to talk to somebody, try 10 of spades. Me? I'm here to do my job. Well, I guess. I like to keep things simple. You let your mind wander back a ways and you lose sight of... Yeah, look. He's not... It's a long story. You and Merc? And I guess you want to talk to my... father. It's like I told you, Daughtry's...
Hey, Nelson's back. If the NCR wasn't spread so thin, maybe we could actually get some supplies in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time. Aren't you the guy that helped wipe out Nelson? Holy shit, man, that's fucking crazy! My problem? We're out of food, we're out of men, and we're out of... today. So what? You kidding me, man? How... Everyone is either starving or dying out here. I'd rather be anywhere. Hey. If it isn't the guy that defeated the Legion at Nelson, I've been placed in charge of morale. It's difficult trying... In fact, there's more hope in wrangling Brahmin with my grandmother's stuff. But it's understandable. But I can't complain. I'm not in the field as much as the others. Which reminds me of something I've been meaning to try. Great. Since the camp is threatened by Legion, I propose a... Yep, been waiting. Great. Don't be surprised if you're already last when you return. If I'm right, can I... Oh man! Look who we have here. Always nice to see... Lower than a feral ghoul.
We are so fucked here. How can we ever hope to fight off the entire Legion?
Quartermaster Mays was yelling at us about rationing again. Where does the guy get the energy to... What can I do for you? I caught the tail end of what you said to her. Betsy looked like she'd been... Let's hope that Betsy sticks with the treatment. Knowing her, she won't... Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. He yells so much while on rations.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. If you've got the caps, I've also got several I have several basic implants available. I've also got 2 much more expensive implants. The other implant induces a mild... I have reserved a small part of my supplies for sale. Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be... The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. That's the Phoenix Monocyte Breeder. The implant speeds up cell reach. The implant is very... Have a seat in the auto dock. You're back. All right, you're healthy and... That would be the Nemean subdermal armor. It won't make you bulletproof. Have a seat in the auto dock.
The followers are always on the lookout for new friends like yourself.
Morning.
Maybe that guy Fantastic wasn't an idiot. Maybe he was a genius. What is it? Yeah, they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't... I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the...
The Caesar has marked you for death. You like that? Had enough? The Caesar has marked you.
Like that? Evening.
If you're looking for supplies, but something tells me you're not here for... I take it my men weren't dead. Thanks for finding these.
Hello. I'm glad to see you here. I heard. Dexter, with all the Legion raids lately, we're running low on... I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see if... I hear you defeated the Legion forces at Nelson. I'm impressed. Things are better now that the Legion... Well, I used to be a doctor back in California, but a few years back I got suckered. Back then, I, like many idealistic men before me, thought it was a great idea. Now I just want to get back home. I've had enough fighting and fixing up. Men have waged war on each other for count. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can... Sometimes it does feel that way. Often I just don't have the resources to handle... to make things worse. I think... The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing... I store a variety of drugs here, but it looks... Excessive use causes dilated eyes and increased heart rate and blood pressure, massive sweat. Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around... I remember coming in one morning and noticing I thought it might have been a mistake, but another... The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place... That would definitely be appreciated. I didn't expect to see you here. So you found... With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical? Excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of injured... Since you have some medical experience... Evening. Hello. Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't... As for the men, they'll recover soon and be back on the front line. I'll send word to Major Politely about your...
Watch yourself. We got hit by a Legion raiding party just the other night. Oh, what are you doing here? Look, it's... Have you looked around? Have you... This place is hell. I've seen all I wanted was a little escape. Look, I needed this. So... What? Hey, sure. I've heard of you. You missing me? What? Oh, look, have you... But it sure as hell is gonna... What? Why that... I can't...
I've got a lot to do. I heard Private Stone turn himself... I don't have that... Sorry. Back already? What do you... Dr. Richards said you did a... Well, with that over with, and the lead... Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces. Watch yourself. Watch out! Watch out!
You ever think about being a ranger?
Hello. Gotta wonder what the hell is... What, again? Ranger military outpost. Nothing going on down there at the moment. Believe me, I would love orders to take Cottonwood Cove apart. But the brass at McCarran doesn't want us to waste resources. Undoubtedly. Rangers are tough nuts to crack, though. And On the other hand, if the Legion goes for a full scale... So we know what they'll do, and they know what we'll do.
No run-ins with the Great Khans. Tough, independent, and as ruthless as they... Keeping watch on the Great Khans, mostly. We called it in, but haven't heard anything.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus Here's all the caps I've saved. I talked to the cashier at Gamora into It didn't go so well. They also said if they had to talk to me about We were on patrol near the dam when I was hit in the head with a machete and knocked out. Didn't kill. The rest of my squad was crucified, which I gambled and drank a lot after that. Got in. Maybe. I operate the radio and call it in if we see any great
You're here to sell something. No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more... You think I haven't tried? Every time I do... We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon. It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with... We keep getting deliveries of ammunition for some reason. This is the frontier of NCR territory, and we're the first line of defense. South of here is Camp Guardian, but they've been having radio... When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling. I'd gladly fight at your side.
This is a military outpost. Have you ever heard the story of the bomber that crashed into the lake before? For about 10 years now. Toughest training I've ever done. Did you know that the first battle at Hoover Dam was won because of the Rangers? Ranger Station Alpha used to be the frontline outpost for
This post isn't someplace to just the usual. Legion scouts try to slip across the river. Ranger Station Alpha. Ranger Lineholm is in... I'm not really much of a historian. The short... Oh, right. She radioed ahead. I'm not really much of a historian. Tone... No sudden moves, and you and I will... Keeping watch on the river and looking for anyone trying to cross it. Best of the best.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. Very well, you can... I'm in charge of the raid. What?
Hey.
Welcome back. The station's been silent for quite some time now. I guess this can... I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channel. Before you go... We've received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death closet. I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these... Nothing is severe. Charlie seems to be getting a lot of extra medical supplies for some reason. Echo has been reporting heavy Legion. Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. About damn time. Did you need something else? High casualties? Any injury, illness? Chief Hanlon and his aides compile the reports and assign... There are other ranger posts around. Do a fucking head count then.
Yeah? Yeah, it's a damn shame. There was a lot of being posted here as their second and last chance, and so far, I'm not impressed. You must be mistaken. I haven't filed... If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached.
Hello. Yeah? No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off.
Nelson's back in our hands.
Welcome back. I knew it. Every one of the false reports was signed. I need you to take everything we found to Chief Hanlon.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Hello?
Hello.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun, but if you're here long enough, it starts to... You must be the courier folks have been talking about. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up, but it sounds like... I didn't realize you were in such a hurry. I get so used to sitting in this chair and listening to radio reports, sometimes I forget